I've been using these headphones for about 3 years now, and they're not perfect. But with the price dropping nearly 50% since launch, this might be the only time they're actually worth it. And there is one part of owning these long term that generally surprised me, but we'll get back to that. I've used these more or less daily. Long trips, walking to work, train rides, wherever these go, I go. Wait, no, the other way around. And I can wear these for hours before I feel like I need to take a break. But when I do, it's not because of comfort, it's because the music's just too loud. Which is actually quite surprising considering this is the period of time where you start to see a lot of degradation with your headphones. The pad starts to soften, pressure starts building in the hinges, but that hasn't happened here. Noise cancelling is still excellent and still works really well with hardly any music playing, which headphones nowadays still struggle to do. And regarding just general sound coming from this device, nothing's really changed for me. And that's a good thing. It still sounds like a really good pair of Sony headphones, and it doesn't feel like anything internally, like the sound drivers have started to wear out. But just a side note for those skeptical people out there, I have actually tried the XM6s, and the difference in sound is barely noticeable. So if you're worried about this sounding outdated, you're all good. But what about externals? And that's the part I wanted to come back to. After 3 years of daily use, they still look almost new. The pad, the headband, and the hard plastic have all held up really well. But the funny thing is, it's mostly down to the materials they decided to use. Since I only used the XM3s for 2 years, and look at them, it's night and day. The only reason I brought up the durability of the system is because when it's time for you to purchase one, you can confidently buy it secondhand. And as long as the owners weren't monsters and absolutely demolished it, you'll get something that looks almost new with an extra 70 to 80 pound off on top of the 50% reduction. Battery life is exactly where it should be. For me, I'm getting around 4 to 5 days of use before I need to charge it, and honestly, that's really good 3 years in. And that fast charging feature has saved me a couple times. Day-to-day reliability has been very solid. I've had no dropouts or weird bugs. And while some people do report random connection issues, especially on MacBooks, in my experience, connections just been quick and painless. So because of that, the relationship I've had with the software has actually changed over time. At first, I thought I'd be consistently tweaking things, but now I barely go on it, and when I do, it's just to update the software. Oh yeah, this is even something to note. Even with the XM6s out, this device still receives regular updates. So don't feel like Sony's given up on these headphones just yet. One thing I didn't expect to care for was call quality, which in normal conditions is clear and no one ever complains, because that's what you expect from Sony headphones. But what actually surprised me was the fact that these headphones have wind reduction. So I was pleasantly surprised while riding my bike on the phone and no one complained once about background noise. The first thing is the power button. It's got this weird half squishy, half clicky feeling going on. I've never experienced it before, but it feels really weird and I just don't like it. But obviously, the major issue is the fact that these don't fold. And that reason alone is the only valid argument, in my opinion, for upgrading to the XM6s, since it's taking a decent amount of space in your bag if you're traveling with them. At launch, these were expensive. There was no way around it. But now, about 3 years later, the price has halved and you still get that amazing sound, durability, and battery life at a reduced price. And I feel like this is the period of time all that value finally clicks. But yeah, if you want to see other headphone reviews, check out this one, and yeah, I'll check you out in the next one. Like and subscribe.